Hey, this is Danielle, and today I'm going to be talking about Meta prior to earnings. So, when you look at this chart, there's a couple things that I'm going to point out. Number one, you have earnings coming up. This is going to be on the 26th. Obviously, you can see you have a very nice bullish trend. You can see that on my charts based off of the colors of the candles. You also have really neatly stacked moving averages. And then in a variety of places as well, you have this blue dot that's showing up, which just means that you have higher than average volume. So, whenever you have higher than average volume, especially in the direction of a trend, it just kind of demonstrates that there's, size behind the move, which is always helpful when you're looking for a trend follow. Now, there's a couple other things that I wanted to point out as well. You can see that over the course of the last 2 quarters on earnings, you had these major breakaway gaps. Typically, when you have a breakaway gap like that and then the price keeps going, the next quarter, you're going to see a nice move going into earnings. So, for all these reasons, I do like this stock right here. And, at this point in time, you are in that pre-earnings time frame as well. You're already in, the 21-day time frame prior to earnings, and you're going to be entering that 8-day time frame as well, coming up here soon on the 13th. Now, looking at the hot zone stats, this tells me that over the course of the last several quarters, we have had about a 6% move going into earnings, and that is on average. Now, when you're looking at Meta in particular, it's a little unfortunate that they changed their ticker symbol because my tool doesn't pull all of the other earnings data, before they did that because, well, ticker is different now. So I can't give you the stats using this tool over the course of the last 12 quarters, but at least recently we do have that bias higher. Now, when we're looking at some of these lower time frame chart setups, this is another reason why I like this stock long, because we have a squeeze here on the 4-hour chart. We also have a squeeze on the 78-minute chart. You have that volume. Not only is it high, but it's also going, it's going in the upwards direction. So greater than average, and it's positive flow. So looking at all of that, I like this stock to the upside. 300 is the most obvious target. That's going to be just above this previous recent high. It's also just below my 1272 extension. And then 305 is going to be my next target. So when you're looking at this and you're trying to decide what to do with it, looking at 300 to 305 is, that's like the easy move, really, because if you're looking at the earnings report being on the 26th, this thing still has a $32 expected move. So, calling 300 to 305 is kind of like, okay, well, that's great, but it could still move, another $20 beyond that. So what I like to do is I like to use that easy target. And then after that, you can kind of combine it with this target as well and say, okay, well, are we looking at 325? Would that be possible? Is that reasonable? In this case with this stock, it is a little challenging to do fib levels because of the way that it's just gone directly higher. Normally, with Fibonacci analysis, which is my primary method, you're going to need some pullbacks to project some targets, and we just don't really have that on this stock. So what I am going and doing is I'm going back and I'm saying, okay, so where are these major gaps and where could those gaps be filled, right? And so at this point, you've really come up and you've filled this major move. And your next zone, if you can get through 300, where you have this major resistance right here, at that point, you're onward and upwards to 325. So, is it possible to be back up here? I know it seems crazy, but that's where we're headed. All you got to do is you just need to break through that $300 area of resistance. If you go up to a monthly chart, you can see the way that this thing has recovered. It's just been incredible. So I like this stock for some continued upside action. The major line in the sand is 300. That would be the zone where I would look for first. After that, if you can get a break up to 305, then probably going to be on a nice run to 325. So that is what I have for you here today. If you have any questions, let us know. You can find me in the Options Gold Room at Simpler Trading or at Trader Danielle on Twitter. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Hey traders, thanks for watching this video. If you want to make sure that you get all of our free trading content, make sure you hit subscribe and also give us a like and comment down below. If you want to learn more about us and if you want to join us for live trading in real markets with real money, make sure you go to simplertrading.com where you can join us for more info. Thank you very much and have a great day.